Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Gordon Maston, and welcome to my Lucha Underground review for June the 8th, 2016. Now, I wanted to let you guys know and, open up a little more to you guys because I figure you guys deserve it. And I figure I wanted to, give you guys more of an intimate platform to, talk to because you guys, I'm going to be honest. Like, there are videos I'll get comments, and there are videos I don't get comments, and the majority of the videos I don't get comments. So I figure, for anyone who wants to talk, Twitter is the most intimate spot to gather for us to have conversations about this show, anything I review, NXT, Raw, whatever, pay-per-views, whatever, dude. Lucha Underground is one of the best television shows out there. I want to call it an alternative, but at this point, it's grown not to even be that anymore. It's the actual regular wrestling show that we watch on a weekly basis. Now, if you're wondering why I'm bobbing and moving my head around here, I got to set something up here. And you know what? This is what I'm saying. Like, I want you guys to follow me on Twitter at FightMastonFight. That's FightMastonFigh. Because they will not let me add the key to that. Because Twitter is a giant jerk. And you can see that's my Twitter right there. And I will move it around a little bit here for you to get it. And that's my Twitter name. That's my NXT review from what I did with Caleb. A bunch of messed up tweets I made. Well, just the pictures messed up in this one about Pentagon being back. More tweeting about Lucha. My setup for tonight's review and everything. It's just a lot. And that's going to be the thumbnail for the show. Yeah, so that's my Twitter. Go follow me. And we can talk about wrestling. We can just be some wrestling nerds, talk about fucking wrestling because this is what we do. And I'm really sitting here pulling this review out at 5 in the morning for you guys because I am dedicated and I'm fighting a bit of something. Like, I never get sick, but I've been getting sick recently. Well, not getting sick. I'm just fighting something. Because if I was full-fledged sick, I wouldn't be able to pull this out right now. And in order to keep this up all night, I've been sitting here on energy drinks and Pepsi and Cheetos. So you know what? Enough of what I've been doing, enough of my Twitter, enough of the plugging, enough of the shameless promotion. Let's get in to Lucha Underground. And you know what? The first thing we started off here with tonight was Dario Cueto and Black Lotus immediately in Dario's office. And it goes... excuse me. And it goes with Black Lotus telling Dario, the dragon found where you're hiding your brother and he wants to kill him. And I stopped him. And then he's like, and then Black Lotus basically tells him, but I shouldn't have stopped him. Basically because I feel like you're lying to me, and the original El Dragon Azteca did not kill my parents. And the only reason I continue to reiterate the original El Dragon Azteca is because there may be some of you who may be watching this like, oh, I want to see what Lucha Underground's about. Well, there was El Dragon Azteca Jr., who was basically the man who was handed down the mask of the next generation to be the next El Dragon Azteca. While that was going on, the original El Dragon Azteca was still alive. Black Lotus did kill him while she was in the cell, got freed and released, and she was Dario's bodyguard. Now, with that being said, Black Lotus, what's the best way to put this? Black Lotus, she basically said, she's like, the whole Black Lotus tribe will basically kill you if you're lying to me, or kill your brother if you're lying to me, and El Dragon Azteca didn't kill him. And then he basically tells her, anything you heard is a lie. I'm the one who has been telling you the truth this entire time. Which, knowing Cueto, you can basically call that bullshit. So, let's move it on forward. And we're going to move it on forward to, what do we got here next? We go out to the ring. We got Vampiro and Matt Striker, and they're, basically shouting up the band. And our first matchup here tonight, and I did want to say it's not in a match, but it technically is. It's Marty the Moth Martinez versus Killshot, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Melissa Santos was 1 for 3 tonight when it came to having a good night ring announcing. Because in Lucha Underground, she does get interrupted. Out of 100% of the time that she ring announces, let me give a decent percentage. Melissa gets interrupted about 40% of the 35, almost 40% of the time she speaks in Lucha Underground, there's always someone interrupting her, whether it be Jack Evans, Dario Cueto, Marty the Moth Martinez, or whoever interrupting her to stop her from speaking, to make it, or Famous B to stop her from making an announcement. So, I mean, Melissa can't comfortably do her job. It's not like WWE. The ring announcers are free to do whatever they please. But point being, I'm rambling at this point. Point being, Marty basically, like, you know how he does, like, he basically does the whole wing thing, and Melissa usually does it along with him because he's basically sitting here flapping his moth wings, and then Melissa, she only plays around as the one while she's doing his announcement. Marty. But him and I said Aerostar, no, that's later. In the nunchaku match, him and Killshot get in a fight. Basically, it leads to Marty powerbombing Killshot against the barricade, and basically they're rolling outside the ring. They're going back and forth, trading shots, and the ref basically at least gives them about a solid. Well, Striker said half a minute. It felt like at least a minute outside the ring, just brawling, and calls it a double count out. They brawl some more. Marty gets in the ring. Well, Killshot gets in the ring, grabs the dog tags. Marty German suplexes Killshot. Killshot no sells the fuck out of it. Gets up and just completely says, "Fuck your damn fucking German. I'm just gonna fucking beat your ass." And then after that, Marty no sells. Marty gets up and then Marty lays out Killshot and takes, well, not lays out Killshot, but gets enough space to get the dog tags and skedaddle out of there. Now, this whole story is Killshot is disrespecting, not Killshot, Marty's disrespecting Killshot's militaristic background and basically spitting all over the honor of from which Killshot came. And Killshot, he's not too keen on that. So he's basically going to put Marty in fucking shape, and basically he's just trying to bring some honor back to, I guess, the men he fought for, because those are the dog tags. That's what the dog tags represent, and it represents his, I guess, I'm not going to say individuality because I could be completely wrong there, but it does represent Killshot, and it's close to him. So he's just trying to put some respect on the name in basic terms. Killshot is just trying to put some respect on the name, man. But, yeah, that was that. And, I mean, for what it was, I understand why you didn't want to have another match. Basically, you didn't want to. I'm not saying you didn't want to do 50-50 booking, but you already had Marty get beat by Killshot once. If you're gonna do another match between these two, and you're gonna build it up, and you're gonna use it for Ultima Lucha, for what they call it, Ultima Lucha Dos, then I'm fine with that. That's fine by me. I mean, I'd honestly just hope, because Marty ended up coming out on the losing side of his feud with Mac and Sexy Star, him and Mariposa, which I was actually expecting to come out in this situation and kind of help Marty, but I guess they're not trying to, make Marty seem like a bit of a chicken shit where he can't do shit for himself, and his sister, who is the leader of not the leader of the tribe, the enforcer of the tribe, do everything for him, because Marty has to seem like a man, and if his sister, and I guess Mariposa, from what I remember, I think is his younger sister, and if she's doing all the work, then that basically kind of makes Marty like an enabled bitch who can't do anything without his sister. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sniffling so much. Like I said, I'm fighting something. But at the end of the day, Marty gets away once again, and please, Lucha, I'm not do Killshot, not Killshot. If you're gonna do Killshot and Marty, hang the dog tags, please. I know hanging it and putting a ladder there might be a little bit much, but like if you're gonna do the match, I say stipulation. I'm not gonna say I'm not down for a regular singles match, but it seems like they could add something more to it, because there is something more on the line than just a regular match win. And then this is getting personal. I mean, like, this is getting personal. The feud is boiling a bit, and I figure a singles match does not put. A singles match is not what we need for for Killshot to get the dog tags back. Like, just a regular singles match is not. Like, I feel like it kind of kills the feud a little bit. Like, yeah, we hate each other, but we're willing to fight in like a sanctioned match to just prove how much we. That just doesn't do it for me. I want like a ladder match, like whatever Lucha Underground was going with. Like, I don't know. Why did I think Believers Backlash? Like, this is. It just came out of nowhere because they did Believers Backlash last year with Hernandez and Drago, and it was what it was. I mean, it was pretty fun for what it was, and I enjoyed it. And I actually rooted for Drago in that last year, which kind of makes me feel stupid now because I'm gonna segue into what we got next. Actually, I'm gonna basically get to the next cinematic now because I didn't remember when it really came up because I did not take notes on the show. I really didn't. So I'm gonna go to the police precinct, and uh, Cisco is basically sitting in the he's basically sitting in the I forgot what the name of this room is, but it's where the fucking police comes and good cop bad cops you and the table and I'm not gonna say negotiating room. It's far from a negotiating room. I don't remember the technical term for this room, but they're basically sitting there. The integration room, whatever we're just gonna call it, that integration room, as long as that probably sounds. But Officer Vasquez comes in, or Chief Vasquez, whatever she is. She comes in and basically tells Cisco, "You have a mile-long list of crimes that you committed. I can lock you up for life." And then she basically starts talking about all the shit that Dario's done, and she's like, "You can get a lawyer." He's like, "Hell no, man." And she's like, "All right." And then what do you call it? I think Joey Ryan stayed silent. He just sat there with the lollipop in his mouth. At one point, he did something, but then said, "I'll shove that lollipop so far down your mouth," blah blah blah. But Ryan stayed quiet for this, and then Cortez or Officer Vasquez uh, Officer Vasquez and Officer Reyes basically said, and Officer Reyes being Cortez Castro, said, "All right, you can just rot in jail forever." He was like, "No." Then she's like, "You can basically help us," and he's like, "Fine." So he doesn't have to stay there and rot in jail for life. So I guess he's with these guys now, so he doesn't have to stay in jail for life because he realizes that, I mean, jail for life or help stop a Jefe, because she basically said Dario Cueto, he's basically the guy who's basically going to be the end of days for us all, because he's embezzling money, he's drug trafficking or whatever the technical term was that she used for. I think drug trafficking was the term she used. So I mean, yeah, there we go. And they're going to be working together now. I wouldn't trust Cortez, though. I mean, that's just me. Because let's be honest, he's only doing this, not Cortez, Cisco, and let's be honest, because he's only doing this so he wouldn't have to stay in jail. So I think from Cisco, at the most opportune time, at the most opportune time, I'm going to basically find a way to bail, because Cisco, if I'm Cisco, I'm going to find a way to bail in the middle of the case where Dario basically can't do shit. Not Dario, where Officer Vasquez can't do shit and I'm free. I'm just kind of on the run from the police. But yeah, that's that. And we move back into the temple where we have two-thirds of the trio's champions, who are Jack Evans and PJ Black versus Drago and Aerostar in a nunchuck match, where there are nunchucks hanging from four corners of the temple, not four poles around the ring, four corners of the temple in high areas. This match, honestly, to me, and you know what, the main event basically was a diving spot fest, and I can't say this wasn't either, but this for me had matches and that potential. This and that main event were pretty tied to me, but can I just say this? Like, the impact of anything in Lucha Underground, like everything's fucking loud, and when you hear Nunchuck smack off somebody, your reaction is just, oh god, no. But Drago and Aerostar do eventually going to win when Drago hits the roll of the dragon's tail or whatever, and spits mist in whose face? He spit in Jack's face, and that was it. 1, 2, 3, and I guess they won. But I question this because, I mean, I know it's too, like, okay, this isn't sour grapes. This is far from sour grapes. But Mundo won tonight, and he was with Taya, who, yes, has been his partner, who was his partner before Evans and Black, but yeah, what's his partner before Evans and Black? But at the same time, I ponder the question: why couldn't Evans and Black get the win when they're champions? I mean, I don't really question Lucha Underground on many decisions, but we, and I know, Aerostar has the whole time traveling thing, which we haven't really found out much more on, and I'd like to find out more on it. But we know that Jack and PJ are two-thirds of champions, so why haven't we gotten more on them? Oh, another favorite instance of mine is when Aerostar jumped off of Dario's office. That was another favorite moment of mine when he was, trying to smack Jack's hands with the nunchucks. That's another favorite moment. I don't know, man. Just a little best way to describe it. I'm a bit butthurt that Jack and PJ lost this match, but it is what it is, man, and we got to move on. So we're gonna move into the main event, which was a 6-on-6 tag match. Oh God, I should have wrote this down. I can't even remember how the teams were split. Ray, Puma, Tejano. Yeah, Ray, Puma, Tejano. That's three. I can't remember. Ray was the team captain of one. Phoenix was the team captain of the other. And then the significant players in this. Oh, I can tell you the other team, I think. I think the other team, for what I remember, was Phoenix, Johnny, Taya. Originally Chavo. That's four. I'm missing two more. Uh, Evilise. And I'm missing one more. I am missing one more. Either way, before this match, Pentagon Jr. came out to the ring, and he said to Chavo, "Well, Pentagon Jr. is back first of all," and he came out. He came out. He came out and he said to Chavo, "He's like, Chavo, you were the only person. You were the only person who was there for me. You were the only person who helped me while I was gone and all that crap." And he's like, "You know what? I'm still gonna destroy you." And then Chavo's like, "What?" Charges Pentagon, gets put on the ground, and then his arm gets broken. So we're not gonna see Chavo Guerrero for a good little while. Okay, so with that being said, we get the match and Johnny Mundo. Yes, people, Johnny Mundo. To sum it up, we basically got our die fest. We got the Son of Havoc versus Evil Leaf fight, which is basically signs of respect and basically a lot of back and forth kicking and punching and everything. Before Pentagon tagged in off of Son of Havoc, and yeah, dude. I mean, I think Pentagon. He had to tag in Son of Havoc or Evil Leaf. Oh yeah, Mac was in this too. Yeah. But basically, Mundo goes in to get the pintle for Rey Mysterio, or is it Rey or Puma? Either way, I think. But yeah, either way, Mundo's team gets the win, and the six men who went on to win from Mundo's team, including Pentagon, will be in a six-man match next week. And the winner of that, I think it's elimination six-man, by the way, too. The winner of that goes on to face the Monster Matanza Cueto at Ultima Lucha 2. But that's not it, because the post-credit scene this week is excuse me, Katrina bringing Mil Muertes back to life, and she's basically telling him to rise from the ashes again. And I mean, Dario had to think about this. And I think he'd know if Katrina is fucking. She's basically immortal. She's already dead, but she lives on the planet. Dario had to know. He had to know that he wasn't going to get rid of her. But yeah, well, King Cuerno. Oh yeah, King Cuerno was in that match too. But while he was out there in the ring, coming back, uh, Katrina lets Mel out of his cell. I mean, out out of his box or whatever. He headbutts the glass and gets out, and now No Muertes is back, and Pentagon Jr. is back. This is a very eventful episode of Lucha Underground. And you know what? That's going to be it. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember to leave a like on this video if you already haven't. Subscribe if you're not subscribed for more of that Lucha Underground goodness on my channel, baby. And I will see you guys next time. I've been Gordon Maston, and that was wrestling. See ya!